bought it.
Where is it?
Ask Guy.
Oh yeah. Well, first of all, this one has to
ship stations.
This one has to come out, so you gotta. Can you push it with your feet? Do you think?
They do it in movies.
Yeah. How do you? Hold on.
I would say I would not wreck it more, considering I don't know that the windshield's not here yet.
Oh, it's not here?
I don't think so. So I wouldn't do the whole foot thing.
How the fuck are we gonna? Okay. We have work to do.
Okay.
Oh, that's hard. Can you get punch and crack it?
I didn't realize.
How did that happen?
That was when I had the barrel. Remember, the barrel fell on it. Those plastic barrels are heavier than you think.
You know, vlogging's all about lighting, so I brought my own lighting department here. As you can see, oh my God.
It's bright.
It's bright, and I have more coming from Baja Design. So the build starts now. We have a bunch of surprises for this car. You have to understand, this is the just to get it going. We have some dumb ideas planned for this car. All right, it begins. So to pull this off, we have a lot of learning to do and engineering, which is why we have obviously Michael here and a bunch of new tools thanks to our sponsors, Everlast Welders, Rogue Fab, pipe benders, and et cetera, et cetera. So we want to pull the wheels off and measure the actual distance we need to clear so the tires don't hit the body of the car and figure out what we have to cut and modify. And for the bumpers, that's on Michael. I want the Baja style. I want it to look really extreme but also be functional. This car will need to be like 2 chassis at some point to really be able to jump it and make like the actual crazy stuff. So that's 10 inches.
I know what 10 inches looks like. I've seen Skinny without his pants
You
on.
want to see it twice then? Let's figure that out. That was pretty aggressive.
Oh, well, if that's 10 inches, then Skinny's lying.
You know what the average is, I think? I think it's 4.5. Hold on. Hello. Really? This is what's stumping you right now, Tim?
Yeah, it's just a little connector.
Slipping, man.
It's just a little.
You're slipping.
I'm slipping. I'm slipping.
So our failure points in the front of the R8, just like a Huracan, is obviously the AC condenser and the radiators are right here. And they're basically, well, it's aluminum M caps, they do break. Ironically, it's better quality than the Huracan. The Huracan's plastic. And then we do have a new suspension right over here from JRZ. I'll show you that in a little bit, but they've built these just for the R8 with as much fluid transfer as possible for a little bit of off-roading action. All right. And they made these ones special just for the R8, so I told them what we're doing, and they said that they took their existing system they have for the R8 and they can modify it to have more fluid dynamics and movement. So long story short, it's better for off-roading. Huge thank you to JRZ for sponsoring this build by supplying the suspension. This is like a $10,000 setup. And the truth is, to build the cars we build here, the cost is it's insane. And just YouTube ad revenue and so forth would never make this viable. So sponsors like JRZ, XComp, Everlast Welders, Rogue Fabrication, it all really helps us be able to pull this stuff off because it's very expensive. So without further ado, let's unbox these bad boys. Oh yeah. They look sick. Oh yeah. These external reservoirs. Nothing beats fresh coilovers. So I'm not gonna pull these apart right now, but you can tell we can adjust them here and on the top of the shock. Making R8s great again. DD style. So I need some wheels for my Audi R8s, or tires, pardon me, and I want to do 33s. So I need the 33-inch tire, the Toyo Open Country MT, and you can get those for me?
I can get, you're trying to put those on an R8?
Yeah, on an Audi R8 2010 V10 gated. Do you think there'll be any fitment issues?
Yeah, it's not gonna fit.
Hey, we're gonna make it fit in today's episodes.
Michael, what's the vision here? You have hearing protection, so I'm yelling.
So we'll do bar from here to here, and then same thing mimicking over here, and then throw a plate in the middle, and then 2 on the outsides, and good to go.
We have a bunch of parts on order for this right now, and I have to pick up the tires today. Now what I have right now is essentially with a 2-inch lift, they fit, but it doesn't really, this is not the long-term goal for this car. I want this to be the craziest off-road R8 you've ever seen. So I got some big tires I'll pick up in this video. And get them mounted and hopefully figure out how we're gonna get all this done pretty quickly and figure out how to mount massive tires on this thing, considering the fact that we're probably gonna have to cut all this out or bring the wheels out somehow. So we need to do some high-level engineering work on that. But this is cool. So this is from Rogue Fab. This is their bender, plus this is obviously a notcher.
All right, I'm a notch.
Notch it up, Tim. Lube it up, Tim.
right at the.
Oh, I love it. I love it. So dumb, it's so good. Michael, is this what you expected to do when you came to work for us?
Not on an R8, no. But yes.
Just wait. Just wait where this goes. Out with the old and with the new. Oh, those are sexy.
I see how you lifted it now.
Yep.
I was curious how it was done.
You've always been curious about things you don't understand, Tim. That's why I like you.
I'm always curious. So are we leaving that block in?
Yep.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, so we'll maintain the 2-inch lift.
Yeah.
Without changing all the suspension, that's as much as we can do. But what did you get?
Burrito.
Where did you get the burrito from?
Lady out front.
You like it? Yeah. How you liking California so far?
Pretty good.
It's different than Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
What's the biggest difference?
The people. Yeah. Traffic.
Yeah.
It's crazy here.
You gotta think, Damon and I come from a small town in Canada. So it's like as
Same thing,
opposite as it can be
Yeah.
than back home. But now I'm used to this. Like this feels more at home than Canada. Well, great progress here. Tim's gonna dial the suspension in, and I'm just gonna pick up some tires in a few hours and get these bad boys mounted. So we gotta figure out how to get those with us because our vans are still not insured, which is really frustrating. So I actually don't know how we're gonna do that. I actually don't know how we're gonna do that.
How are you gonna do that?
I don't know how we're gonna do that.
How are you gonna do that?
I don't know how we're gonna do that. All right, sir, you are an off-road expert. We're gonna put 33s on this. To accomplish that, I ordered 12-inch wheel spacers. Is there a way we can make it turn?
Yeah, we would have to move the hub center out or cut everything.
Well, we take the hood off.
Take the hood off. Do these unbolt right here?
Yeah, the other side's already off.
Oh yeah.
Come over here for a sec. Tim's got his hands in her skirt right now, but that's already off on that side.
Have you taken some tape measurements from the center line out?
I just asked them what's the biggest spacer you'll make, and they said if you sign a waiver, we'll make you a 12-inch spacer.
Did you sign the waiver?
Yep.
Damn. You got 12-inch spacers, so you'll be able to go straight.
Can you turn a little bit?
I mean, you'll be able to turn as far as it gets before the tire hits something. Which I'm gonna assume is going to be right here and right there.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's a cooling system, so that sucks.
Yeah, so
Can't get rid of that.
Just don't turn that way too long.
you know what we could do is we could just cut everything off the front because the motor's in the back, and then they'd fit.
Jesus. How's that coming, Tim?
Going.
The JRZ coilovers, baby.
I'm just trying to get them to go in some way without me having to compress it.
Well, these definitely are not big enough, so guys gonna take these, get some slightly bigger tires for them, so stay tuned for when those come back. First drive with the new exhaust. This is before the flame tune. The downshifts are loud. Listen, wait. It actually has a really good pitch. And we made this real quick and real dirty. Michael's gonna build a proper exhaust for it next week. But I just needed this for now, for the flame tube we're doing on it. Why, what are you doing here?
My new job.
Go sit at the desk for a second.
Welcome to PFS.
I wanna see how this works. Do you know how the routine works here?
Yeah, you just kind of don't do much and pretend like you're doing stuff.
You just go like this.
PFS always coming in clutch when I need things printed. It would be worth it for us to buy one of these things that print these, for how often we have things printed. What's that machine worth?
About 20 grand.
Never mind.
All right, here we are.
We're here at Ghostworks for a flame tune on the Squadra Corsa. Now you've probably already seen that in the main channel video. If you haven't, you know what happened before I do. So I drop this off and see what they can do. Here we are at Ghostworks. Dave, what's up?
Nice to meet you.
Have we met before?
Kinda, yeah. You've been to a meet or two, I think, here, but we've
They're
never
familiar.
formally met.
Do I owe you money?
No.
So we're gonna do some retuning on the Squadra Corsa.
Yes, sir.
As you can see, we built a custom in-house exhaust real quick from like spare parts. It's a prototype. Michael fabbed this together in about 3 hours.
Pretty good.
The factory one was ironically all cracked. Like it was like probably 10 cracks on it. So not the factory, the aftermarket one that came with the car.
Yeah, I've seen that all too often.
Well, it was probably put on the car 10 years ago. This is 2014. I bought it in 19 with 7,000 K. Has 75,000 now.
Oh, wow.
kilometers, so but
Yeah,
still.
yeah.
But you can tell it's raw and dirty, but it'll do the job. It actually sounds really good for being as like janky as it is.
Yeah, I heard you down the street. Sounds pretty good.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do it again. We'll do it in stainless, but I'm gonna leave this with you and then come back tomorrow and hopefully we can have some more theatrics.
Yeah, of course.
So what do you guys do here?
A little bit of everything, honestly. We try to mostly focus on exotics and American muscle, but as you can see, there's a handful of K-trucks. There's a 69 Chevelle down there. There's a Subaru Forester. There's a 700 horsepower Explorer down there.
The answer is whatever pays the bills.
Pretty much, yeah.
Sounds good. This is my first time seeing the 33s. Bro, what? All right, I guess we're doing this. Now, what Uber is gonna let me take this back to the shop with me? Black maybe? SUV? Damn. And where's the tires that came off?
Right behind you.
Those little things? Bro, what the hell? Why is it so much bigger? Oh, I did not think this through. Oh man, this is a horrible idea. It's gonna be amazing.
That'd be wicked.
Looking forward to watching that video?
What's that?
You're gonna watch that video when it comes out.
Oh, definitely.
And we got an Escalade. And we're trying to make them fit in here, but they're huge. The minivans, like, there's still no insurance on them. So we're stuck screwing around with Ubers and it's really annoying, but what do? We do it in style with the Escalade. These guys, by the way, have been a huge help. We got the wheels for the minivan, the gold ones on the Caravan GT from here, and this is Coast Wheels and Tires, and we're over in Santa Ana or Costa Mesa right now, Orange County. So if you need wheels, really good prices and phenomenal service. Service above all, like they've been so good, not just to me because of the YouTube thing, but like also people we know that come here, all have a great time. You want to get a hold of them? Google it, Coast Wheels, Tires, Brakes, and more. What's your phone number here?
949-220-7272.
If they need tires, we'll take care of them.
Got you guys.
There you go. All right, so the R8 project is underway. We have wheel spacers being built. We've got tires mounted. We have our decals. I'd say it's been productive today. They're big.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
We're gonna go on that red car.
Is this one?
Yeah.
You're making monster.
Yeah. Yeah, monster, exactly. Like Tim, look at how big Tim is. Oh, Tim!
Yeah.
Gonna lose a finger, buddy.
I already smashed my.
Damon doesn't think they're that big. It's like not the same wheels on my Pro. They're huge.
Oh, they're new.
You just can't tell in the picture.
No, the picture looks small. Just like everything else.
Oh, that bumper looks so good.
Pretty tight.
Killed it. Damn. So that tire right now is sitting where it's gonna sit with the spacer. So the GRZ suspension, we have 4 corners in right now, and we'll set these to super soft. Bro, it looks so good. Got the whole team working overtime. Thank you guys. I know it's late, making this happen. Where are we gonna mount those Resies? Any ideas for them?
I think this guy Timmy already did it on the other side, so
Timmy did?
yeah, I'm just gonna mock whatever he did.
Remember, this is a dumb off-road build, so I want to be able to see them. I want to be doing 120 down the freeway with a coffee in my hand while adjusting them.
On top of the rear quarter, you get?
Yeah, just. You guys, this is what a dream come true. We're gonna have to get some black spray paint and paint that black. I took it off, we probably took the exhaust off to do it, so we'll spray bomb it for now. Probably zip these off.
Yeah, they're just gonna flap.
Yeah. Well, everyone's gone home for the day. It is 8:30, and I want to kind of keep this going as much as I can so we can make this video. The idea is obviously, I mean, here's the thing. You guys have already seen the video because this comes out after. We wanted to kind of get straight to the point, show you guys the end result, and then behind the scenes show you how we built it. So you know, again, oddly enough, you already know how this went. But the goal is obviously to actually be able to do things in this car you can't do in a supercar, which is off-road it, take it to places, and the wheels have to turn. So the biggest issue right now is figuring out how to actually make this turn without, well, we can take that off, we can cut this,
We can modify some of this tab over here, but the radiators are in the worst possible position, being right here in front of the tire, right? If that was just subframe, we would just move it or bend it or modify it. But we have to relocate cooling, and it sounds simple, it's not. There's a lot more involved in it. So even if we can get it so I can turn the wheel like 50%, that will work. Like highway speed's no problem. In a parking lot, you have to do a 5-point. Like driving a 695 LT, I can survive that. If they can't turn it all, then this is just dumb. And I want this to actually be like epic. We're pulling off pretty quick. It's about probably 5 days into this build right now. We've had some help, some sponsors I mentioned a few times in this video. The braid wheels I paid for, but they were really nice in the fact that they made me a custom order for it, which is not something they normally do, so they hooked me up on that. Eurowise did the roof rack and the actual lift kit. I have skid plates for it. They're in Canada right now, but I ordered them before I bought this car, and I ordered them for a V8, so they're a bit different, so I probably won't utilize that. And then I do have more lights for the roof. They're in Kelowna because they're stuck at customs, ironically, then I drove down here. We've got, I believe, 3 small pods on the side. Then we have one for the back that I think is amber. I could be wrong, I think the sides are amber, but the idea is you've got a reverse light and side access light, so if you do go off-roading, you can get a 360 light design. And then we're gonna add some more pod lights, like in the back we'll have 2 reverse lights once we have the bumper done. Michael stayed late, he's gonna come in early tomorrow to finish the rear bumper. So that'll be done. We'll paint this black because obviously this is ugly. Now this actually wraps around the exhaust, so to take it off, you have to take the whole thing apart, and it doesn't make sense. So we'll just paint that for now. We're gonna do a custom exhaust later. Suspension, they got that done. They're all mounted. The external reservoirs are back here, which is cool because I can quickly adjust them on the top there. And then the front's pretty easy to access too in the front. So it all came together pretty fast. And now I'm just gonna add DDE racing on the side. I did mock up one that said DDE off-road, but it looked awkward, and you know, let's just maintain the consistency of racing. And then I have Legends, one of our new sponsors. There'll be a link in the description if you're curious, doing some, picking on some sports games, and there's fun things you can play for free on there as well. And you can actually place wagers on F1 races, which is pretty cool, decide who's gonna win that. So that's Legends. We'll get that on the car. And then it's just the spacers. The spacers, the owner of the company, huge homie, DD fan as well, is staying all night at the shop himself personally to make them out of steel so they're strong. Because a 12-inch spacer is no joke, and those wheels are heavy. Obviously, with a 12-inch spacer, I'm not gonna take us and do 200 miles an hour in it, but I wanna drive it on the road, and this needs to be a daily driven exotic. Can't just be like a, you know, drive it once in a while. This is a street legal R8 with 33-inch tires. I don't think this has ever been done before, and we might find out why. Again, you guys, you already know, so I'm very curious what you guys saw and what you thought. It's kind of the fun thing about behind the scenes channel is like, let's do it this way where you see the end result first, and then you get to see how we did it after the fact. I think it's just a kind of a neater thing, kind of just get to the point quicker about versus making 15 videos building this thing. Like, let's just get to the point. I'm gonna try not to screw this up, which I probably will. I dropped the camera and it said it lost all the files I just recorded, but just so you're wondering what's happening, this is black now. I'm doing it just raw and dirty. Right? Good. And then these, we're just gonna zip those off. All right, well, I think that's enough for tonight. We got DD racing on the side, Legends in the back quarter, on both sides mirrored. Now, we have an opportunity here, and we talked about this when we were building it. We knew there'd be a gap in the hood, so we're gonna do some Baja design, either a bar or some individuals and just tack them onto that bar there and have a couple pod lights. We'll know, that's not gonna happen for the main video, so when you saw the video, it wasn't on there, because it's just, you know, we can do that later, but. I love it when this works out. Holy, that looks so good. It gives you the real perspective of how big that wheel is in the back. Like an old Jeep. And Anthony's here.
What up?
Thanks for coming, man.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm stoked to get this thing dialed.
The off-road boys know how to do this properly.
Just bolting some lights together.
And what's your company called again?
Team West.
Team West,
Yeah.
and you guys do off-road builds for like trophy trucks.
Yep, that and all the way down to your install for your long travel lift kits and stuff like that to make your daily driver nice.
Perfect.
So
I had an idea this morning. I called Baja Designs and I'm like, hey, I appreciate the light bar. Can we go crazier? And I said, Dave, we got you whatever you want. And I said, send me everything you have that's crazy.
So they literally, in an Uber, sent us all these lights, dude. And like perspective, this is the harness. Plus, Anthony built all this. All the wiring, all the relays. Like, this is a big undertaking to add these lights to this car.
how many hours ago did you call me?
Many. Factory suspension's out, you guys already know that. And then we got, for the front, we talked about this, so you have 6 up top. Is that 6 or 7?
7 up.
I can't count. 7 up top, and those are a 6-inch?
4. They're 4-inch.
And I'm really good at this, 4-inch, but we have some wild 9 inches for the front bumper. Look at those, you guys. Oh, it's heavy, bro.
Dude, they're big.
They're big! And we're gonna put, well, you've already seen it in the main channel. We're gonna put these all across here. Cover that gap up. Progress. This is looking pretty gnarly. All right, so I have to run and pick up the squadron. I come back and order us food.
Okay.
You guys getting hungry?
Yeah.
What do you eat? You're pretty skinny.
Me? Oh, dude, I eat everything.
Really?
Yeah.
What about you? Vegan?
Yeah.
How do I offend anybody, including the vegan? Call a vegan a vegan and see what happens.
That's actually funny.
By the way, this is when someone tailgates you, you give them with this. You hit them
Better
with that.
than the finger.
Yeah,
It's
just
like
blind them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, a bunch of fingers.
This is wild, dude. Hey, what should we put on the roof rack? What would you put up here normally?
Fuel, because
Can we do that?
you're gonna be shooting flames
Is
everywhere.
there cool tanks that go up here that look cool versus a regular just jerry can?
Honestly, jerry can will give you that redneck vibe I think we're looking for.
Okay, so we're bringing fuel with us. It's the same time. I'll run a tube from that to the fuel thing on the other side. It's a constant flow of fuel.
Yeah. You know, I actually have some fuel tanks. We could just put it up here, and then you'd have like 110 gallons.
So we run fuel up here, and we have all of these, and make sure you just unshield them a little bit so they're exposed wire and some copper.
Touch them together just enough so it doesn't short out, but it can spark.
And the Squadron Corsa is back with a front lift up. Keeping it classy. Now I left a donut in my passenger seat. Did they eat it? They did eat it. I told them they could if they wanted to. I was hoping they didn't. I had like a nice glazed donut I bought.
For real, dude?
Yeah, I never ate it. Just gonna find these guys and yell at them and I refuse to pay a bill. Hey! What's going on in this office right now? You guys look so guilty.
Guilty.
Oh, I got your own casting couch.
I do.
You make $1,000 to $5,000 a day. How'd it go?
Good. Yeah.
This is cool. Did you go to the Peterson Museum and see his exhibit?
No.
You should
Wait,
go.
no, I was there when they did it. When they did it at the Ghost Squadron place.
No, they have it at the Peterson
Oh, they have
Museum.
it
They have
there
a
now,
whole Ken Block set up.
Nice. Yeah.
That's a cool livery. Ken had some cool liveries.
Yeah.
You look scary as that window or that door frame right now. Evan's a murderer. So I'm gonna pay my bill and then off camera you're gonna tell me what happened. Yeah. And then we'll come back and we'll say goodbye. All right, first time seeing the flames. I'm not sure it's hot enough yet, we'll see. God damn! That's pretty good! Ah. All right! I really had no idea the wires, the gauge would be that thick. I guess it's a lot of amperage though, right?
Yeah. They're 10 gauge wires each, and then we've got 4 10 lights, 11 lights.
Is there 11? Plus the light bar on the back.
2, 4, 6, 7, 11, 12 lights total.
Yeah. We still have one more left.
Yeah.
Where should we put it?
Right in the center of the roof, pointing straight up.
This
like
guy.
a unicorn.
A few lights, a few wires in here. It's crazy, dude. Did you have to build these harnesses?
Modify them.
Oh wow. Hey, what's this thing here for? What's this? A switch?
That switch, we're not gonna use that though.
No, we're not gonna use that. No. That's child's play.
Yeah.
We're gonna hold 2 wires together when I'm driving.
Yes, exactly. Ejecto-cedo, cuz.
You know what's crazy? Like, the idea to start doing this crazy build happened about 6 days ago. And started off kind of like, I'll put some bigger tires on it. That won't fit. We'll get spacers. Or how big can the spacers be? The spacers are done now. I just got the message from the manufacturer.
Yeah.
Those are the spacers.
What did you have to do in order to allow them to make them?
Sign waivers. Sign waivers and releases. They're $3,000. However, the owner did it himself and it took over 2 days. So that's cheap. Like a machine shop, 2 days, the whole team working on something, it's probably $10,000 value or more, so a huge thank you to that company. It is wheeladapterusa.com. If you need any spacers or adapters, the only place you're gonna go from now on is wheeladapterusa.com. Thank you again. And don't expect the same treatment. This is a marketing plug. Obviously, I'm gonna promote them and thank them publicly in the videos. And they did this special for us, very special project. And for that, we're very thankful. That's not the norm. Make that clear. You guys are nuts.
I'm really thankful, by the way, you guys came to do this because this would have taken my team. Not that they're not capable, it's just like they don't have the same experience and other stuff on the go.
When it's just, I mean, what time is it? They all went home.
9:45.
This thing's gotta get done tomorrow.
It's supposed to be done yesterday.
Well, that's my point. It needs to be ready to go tomorrow morning.
They're too short?
Yeah, we're gonna pull it just a little bit more.
Just a...
How thick that is, dude. It's a whole handful, right?
Yep, it is.
What are you looking at right now? Why are you watching me? Tired?
I'm tired.
You guys got it done?
It's done.
You feel good about yourself?
I do.
All right, show me how it works.
All right.
King Air.
So we got 2 buttons, one for the front lights and one for the roof lights. It's that easy.
What about the rear roof light?
There's another button, 3 buttons.
So there's 3 buttons that work now. And is
2
it
buttons forward facing, 1 button back facing.
and it's that panel?
It is the
Why
panel.
is it so bright, by the way? It sucks at night.
It does suck at night, yeah.
I'll put a cover on it.
I would highly suggest putting stickers over the 2 that don't have stickers on it. That would probably help a little bit, but
So let's do this. Start off with the rear. The audience knows this one, but hit the rear.
there you go. Okay.
Here's the rear. So someone's tailgating me. Jesus.
There you go, turn it off.
Oh my God. Someone's like, hey, beep, 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 beep. Oh, shit. Hold on. Kill the lights in the shop for a sec.
Why are you on my butt?
Bro, what? That's bright. Damn, that is bright. All right, so that's one you'll use when you're backing up at Starbucks and you want to get a good parking spot. Now for the main attraction, we've got 7 on the roof, 4 on the front.
You got the roof?
Roof. Bro, I can't even do that.
Holy, you can feel heat off of them.
Yeah, they're hot.
What the fudge?
All right, hit these ones. Oh, that's cool because they're amber. Oh, they're so bright. You can feel the heat. That's insane.
And then with everything,
Holy.
Wow.
Bro, what? That is insane. You guys come in clutch. What's your company called?
Wheel Adapters USA.
Wheeladaptersusa.com. Now you guys you wouldn't make this for, like, this is for special.
This is
We sign waivers, this is, yeah, okay. Just so they know. Oh, you're already getting your hands in her, are you? You guys are too, oh my God. Holy.
Literally one-off steel. It just helps.
How complicated were they to make?
How many what?
How complicated were they to make?
Pretty complicated because we've never built a set like this in history. This is the first set we've ever. This is a one-off, like, custom piece, and my partner wanted to make sure that these things can hold up, like, pretty much to as much pressure as you guys can put them out, dish them out to. Originally, you guys said you just wanted spacers that would work, and we told you guys that you want to be crazy with them, and they're just going to be, for looks, but he went all out and made sure that you guys can pretty much do what you guys do, and they'll hold up.
So they're DOT approved. Yeah, I heard that.
hand me something just cinches down because they're still a little loose.
First time putting the wheel on.
It's gonna touch the car.
It's gonna touch the car.
We're gonna have to get more spacers.
Penis. Dang it. Who measured that?
Does it need more?
Yeah.
Like how much more?
Oh, a metric ton.
No, it should be totally fine. Dude, that's crazy looking at that big spacer in there. It's totally good.
It's better than I thought.
We haven't put the car on the ground yet, so it's gonna come up a bit. We got lots of room.
Tons of room. Tons of room.
Just move this forward a little bit.
Dude, but see, we can go that way.
Yeah, we can go like drifting that way.
We can just do what we want that way.
Bracket right off.
Yeah. Just take this piece off.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're straight.
It's right to the door.
Take the door off.
I think that's gonna be the game plan. I think we do some safari doors so that you can just hop out and we'll be good.
Michael is gonna be busy tomorrow.
We got a lot to do.
We're also not on the ground right now, so it's gonna change, it's gonna bend in, isn't
Let's
it?
do this. Let's take that back off real quick and tighten the inside and set this thing on all these and see what it looks like.
Can tighten the inside from without taking it off.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, room to get your hands in there.
It's actually funny, we can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we could get a whole impact in there.
All right, we're putting it on the ground for the first time. Will it work? Will the whole car collapse? I guess we need ramps now.
Well,
The back's tight.
touch body.
Why is the back so tight? Like the back is way.
Getting better in the front and worse in the rear, but that's fine.
Well, the rear is not a big deal. It can touch a bit of the metal. Are we on the ground?
Yeah. Good.
All right, let's throw it neutral. Let's roll it back so we can see it.
Dude, it's touching.
Yeah.
What?
The alignment's different back here. Oh, they're bending. No, they're totally like this right now. You see that one? Look at it in the white rim, like this angle. Is the white rim.
We got a small issue to work out. Well, that's better, Evan. Just do that. There you go. Thanks, Evan.
Yeah, I think it needs to sit right there.
Yeah, it needs to sit right there.
Yeah. Thankfully, there's adjustable.
Is there that much adjustability?
I mean, it's gonna ride like a box of rocks.
Yeah, it's not gonna ride good anyways, you know.
I mean, no, but you probably have more suspension in the sidewall of the tire than you do in the actual.
So how much? Oh, we have lots to go up.
I think we're gonna be good.
Like, you go, how many inches can you go up?
It's gonna be this tall no matter what. It's just not gonna squat when it comes up.
Make it do that. That's what we want.
We're gonna make it sit just like this.
Oh, we got a ton.
Yeah, you see how that tender is getting locked on it? I just need an Allen wrench. We need to count the turns.
This is nerve-wracking. Because now we have so much on the line now of making this a success. That's like, okay, cool. It looks f***ing insane.
It is an RC car.
Oh my God. Pushing 1230. That's what it takes. This has been a labor of love, that's for sure.
Who's in labor?
Your love.
Damn. Make it a little easier.
You what? What was that? That's the most emotion you've ever showed in your life by playing a reel on your phone.
Oh yeah.
He's just cranking it.
Making it a monster truck. Now it's got WD-40, so it's all slippery.
Hell yeah. I like it slippery. What makes you mad, Stuart? The world.
I want to do it.
This is a hell of a long process. But we are getting this done tonight, and we have an update. The doors have to come off. There's two options. We notch the doors, which I don't really want to do just because this is temporary. We have a long-term solution, but it's going to take some time to re-engineer all the suspension.
So I don't want to notch the doors. So I do want to have doors on it. So tomorrow when Michael gets here, he has to build some cages, basically like the cage doors that Jeep owners have.
No, I don't think it will. You know how much preload is on there right now? It's got a lot of leverage. There is a lot of leverage.
Oh, it's a lot better.
It didn't move. Didn't move. All right.
Sick. Get this lift out of here.
Well, this side always had more gap. It was this side that was the issue.
Oh yeah, it's solid. They're not.
Huh. We might be okay. I mean, it'll touch sometimes.
We got a mile.
It'll touch sometimes.
We're ready to rip.
That's not even hella flush.
What?
It's not even hella flush yet.
Oh, that means.
What's that?
Hella flush? It's like where the guys with the camber and the wheel touches like perfect.
You know what he's talking about? Is he okay?
I'm lost. I'm lost too.
It's too late.
No, it's 10:30 a.m. in the morning. All right, boys, let's roll into frame. Wow.
Doors up real quick.
Huh. It looks really good. Like the tire care in the back. Yeah, sadly the doors are gonna have to come off, but we're gonna fabricate something.
This one's not unhooked yet?
What was that?
The wiring's not unhooked on that one.
No, the wiring is unhooked. This one's unhooked up. Lift up a little bit. Okay. Yep.
Damn, that's a door. This is why I have that cardboard over here. You let it paint down. No, that's good actually. No, you got it. It's a big ass door. Well, I'm glad I got those decals Rush made. But, okay, well, I mean, that ball's a lot more room. Clearance here, nick that off, that tab. Now here's a question, is the battery dead? Because it's been sitting here for a long time. Audi, it'll hold assist malfunction, that's not bad. We have some error lights. The wing error, no big deal. The trunk's open, we knew that. Surprisingly, it's not freaking out yet. Can you put our truck forward so we can go out that door? How much door should I turn the wheels?
Yeah. Turn it to the right. Keep going. Keep going. Bro, you got turning.
Oh, shit, turn!
Those will be easy.
Made it out of the shop. Remember how wide you are.
I can't tell.
it fits under the trailer.
Yeah, we don't have much turning radius. That's like... How much will we gain when we cut those tabs off?
You want me to grab a grinder real quick?
Yeah.
You'll gain inches.
Like, yeah, like...
Probably knock them off if I just do this. Gotta dial in the front tabs, because like that you couldn't be able to turn it a light or nothing right now.
No, it'll gain inches just by cutting them off. It's right here.
That's what I'm hitting?
Yeah. Gain quite a bit.
Those lights. Oh yeah. Want to see that now?
Hang on.
Hold on.
Oh, baby.
Now it's the hood.
It's the hood now.
Yeah.
That's a lot more.
Oh, yeah. I mean, dude, try and drive it.
A little tight.
Definitely the widest thing that's ever been in here. Widest.
Well, the unicorn's been in here.
98, I don't think unicorn 98 inches wide.
Oh my god. We could use some more steering angle, but I don't think we can get any more out of it, can we?
Not without doing a lot more cutting.
Well, I'd say that's a huge, huge leap. We do want the doors back on, so we'll cut them tomorrow. What if we put more, like a 2-inch spacer in the front?
Yeah.
That gets more? The back's fine.
Back, because we cranked it all the way up. You went to the ravine right there,
Yeah.
and didn't even flex at all.
Yeah. So the back's fine.
I think the back's fine.
So we'll add 2 inches to the front.
I don't even think it needs 2 inches. I think just like, I mean, we could go 2 inches, but just enough, because right now, let's see here, let me turn the wheel.
I turned the key out of it.
So that's where we're at right now.
So it's hitting the hood.
And you're sitting on the other side.
Let me see what it looks like right here. Oh yeah, right here. So what we gotta do is unbolt these, that's for sure. Well, the door is gonna be there. So we'll probably end up just running a top hinge on the door, taking this hinge out and cutting this part of the door out.
Or more spacers in the front.
Or more spacers in the front.
Yeah, I run apart hitting the door. Like, of all the stuff we were worried about, it's just the door. You were right.
I was like, it's probably gonna hit the door, but it sucks. I wish I was wrong.